We continue our knowledge sharing mission through a series of interviews with marketing leaders from all over the world, and we're happy to have Deon Newman with us today.
So I'm Deon Newman. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer for IBM's Cloud business.
Can you tell us a little bit about IBM Cloud?
If you look at the world that we live in today, the pandemic's turned everything on its ear. Pre-pandemic, probably about 15% of companies had moved their workloads to the cloud. And through the pandemic, we've all needed to go digital. And that has touched everyone. There's been a lot of movement. We'd started to become sort of an e-commerce world and done a lot of things online. And so there's been this acceleration of a need to have remote access to information, the ability to safely store information in the cloud and know that it's going to be private and secure. We've started to need to deal with all of the data and all the information we have in smarter ways. So artificial intelligence has become even more important. Analytics have become more important. So IBM Cloud is all about enabling that. We basically deliver to companies mission critical cloud, and we do it in a way that is secure and private.
Can you tell us a little bit about your role there and what you're focusing on at the moment?
I'm really responsible for everything from the brand all the way through to how we market our services and capabilities digitally. Also, all of the enablement of our sales force and our business partners and helping our business partners to tell our stories, to get content in their hands, to receive enablement, to give them tools so that they can also market what we do out there in the marketplace for us as well.
Let's talk a little bit about marketing and marketing roles. How do you think they've changed or adapted in the last year due to the pandemic?
I think now we've sort of moved to a world where the competition is the experience. We're now competing on the best experience that you've ever had. The expectation for B2B companies is not just to behave like traditional B2B companies, but actually to bring some of the values and the competitive edge that B2C has to have, ease of use, speed, agility. And so that's changed a lot of things. We've had to think a lot more about how you engage with our portfolio. So it really made us have to think a lot more about how we present our offerings, make them consumable, make them engaging. That's changed a lot the way we have to think about our marketing from a digital standpoint. We used to do lots and lots of physical events. The relationship was driven by being in person with a relationship manager, a sales rep who was able to present a product. We now have to try and think about how you present content in a much more digital way. And in many ways, I think it's enabled improvements in the way we do our marketing. Like you no longer have to get on a plane and show up somewhere, or you no longer have to be on the same time zone to have a discussion. So things have changed dramatically. And I think from a marketing point of view, it's opened up new ways to engage. It's exciting the speed we can now move. And I think we can do things in much more visual, compelling ways.
Do you think there are enough opportunities out there for marketers today?
Marketing's always been about starting with who are you trying to talk to and understanding with empathy where they're coming from. What industry are they in? What are the challenges they're facing? We have tried all sorts of innovative things through the pandemic, like wine tasting. We did a cooking class with our clients. I think there's different ways of doing things to make it fun virtually. It's not the same as sitting down in the same room, but I think we can be creative. We can bring new ideas. We can find new ways to engage and keep it both compelling, engaging, while still delivering the value that we want to deliver, the messages we need to deliver, the offers we need to put on the table.
A lot of people are saying that marketing and sales have to work closer now than ever before. Do you agree with that?
I've always thought that they needed to be bound together, both the relationships that you need from an offering creation or product creation, all the way through to how that product gets represented in front of a client. The glue in all of that is marketing. And I think marketing takes the original concept, which was to solve a problem, and tries to shape that into a story that fits to the needs of the client, that can help the client understand the outcomes that they can achieve, and helps a salesperson in the way they present that. But there's no doubt that they need to be very tightly engaged. I do think that one of the things the pandemic has done is opened up new ways of thinking about demonstration of capability.
What's one piece of career advice that you've received that is particularly valuable to you as a marketing leader?
Think about your personal brand, who you are and what you stand for. Always think about the role that you'd like to be doing next, and then perform the current role in that way. So if you're thinking about the next step, your next promotion, the next big challenge that you want to take on, make it a natural that you get selected because you're already working in that capacity at that speed with that level of impact on the business. Make it a no-brainer that someone would want to hire you.
That brings us to a close. Thank you so much.
Okay, great.